Hello and welcome to The Print. Well, today is a very important day, especially when it comes to the counting that is taking place for the parliamentary seats across the country. But here in southern India, especially where I will be reporting from, it has a very important contribution, especially to the center, because some of the regional parties from southern India will be contributing to the formation of either the BJP led NDA or the Congress led UPA. Also, the Congress and the BJP fighting a tough battle, especially in several southern states. Now, going through the trends that are taking place since morning, ever since counting has started, we have seen that there are certain very important seats as well as certain key states where we need to understand the trends. Let me start with Tamil Nadu first, because that's where the first trend came out, where the Dravida Munnetra Kazhagam or the DMK, where they were hoping to sweep the polls, and they did get an early lead, and they have been maintaining that lead. Now it's for the DMK, this is an important election. Not only are they fighting for the parliamentary seats in Tamil Nadu, they're also fighting against the AIADMK in 22 assembly seats that went to by-elections. So for them, it's a two-pronged approach. One is they're looking at sweeping the parliamentary seats. On the other hand, they're also looking at how they could possibly get as many seats as possible out of those 28 assembly seats. Now, if they get a majority of those seats, then the DMK will look at staking claim at forming the government in Tamil Nadu. That means they're looking at unseating the Edapadi Palaniswamy led AIDMK government in Tamil Nadu. So DMK going aggressively during the election campaign in Tamil Nadu also, and now with these results, they are quite they feel that the people have voted in favor of them. At the same time, MK Stalin, the leader of the DMK, who took over from the DMK Supremo K. Karunanidhi, who passed away recently, has also aggressively traveled across the state in Tamil Nadu to try and ensure a DMK win, because they are trying to ride on the anti-incumbency wave against the AIDMK. Now, the AIDMK, on the other hand, which is in power in Tamil Nadu, now, they have gone to the people saying that after the passing away of Jayalalitha, the party though did see many cracks, but they have maintained to snap together and give a stable government to the people of Tamil Nadu. Now, the AIDMK is in coalition with the BJP. Now, what is interesting to understand is that the AIDMK have been campaigning and saying that if Modi is voted in the center, then Tamil Nadu will also benefit tremendously by that. And also, they have been campaigning on the achievements of the state government. Now, there is a general feeling, if you travel across Tamil Nadu, that people do feel that the AIDMK was cozying up way too much with the BJP in the center. There is one thing is to be clear, that there is no Modi wave in Tamil Nadu. And we did see how Modi, when he did come to Chennai, for the first time, there was a go back Modi protest that took place with black flag. So clearly, this is the kind of sentiment that the DMK is looking at and garnering as much support as possible. So here, like I said, a two-pronged approach for the DMK. Now, the DMK is in alliance with the Congress. So, Stalin also, the DMK chief, has already pledged his support to the Congress and saying that he supports Rahul Gandhi as the prime ministerial candidate. So, they have made it very clear that they will be backing the Congress-led UPA. Now, look at Karnataka. Now, this is an important state here, because this is the only base that the BJP has in the southern part of the country. Now, there are 28 Lok Sabha seats in Karnataka. Exit polls have indicated that BJP will get a good majority. The BJP is hopeful of 20 plus seats, and if that happens, then things will also change at the state level here in Karnataka. Now, that is also because if you see the way the trends are going as of now, the BJP is definitely in the lead in several constituencies, and they are also hopeful that if they can sweep as many seats as possible in the Lok Sabha, then they could also look at starting another edition of what is called Operation Kamla. Now, that is their poaching exercise, where we have seen the last few elections where they have to interesting. Well, we seem to have some technical issue, but I will continue. Thank you, Sergeant, for giving me that, because uh, let me also now break down. Uh, like I was saying, in Karnataka, it is important to understand how the BJP will fare, and if they do fare well, they will look at unseating the government of Kumaraswamy, which is a Congress JDS coalition. The fact that the BJP is looking at poaching as many MLAs as possible from the Congress or the JDS, they will try to cobble up as much support and try and form the government again. We should remember that in the 2018 assembly elections in Karnataka, the BJP was the single largest party. Yedurappa was the chief minister for a very brief while, but he lost the majority on the floor of the assembly during the floor test, and the Congress JDS decided that they will join hands and form the government, and ever since they have been in governance. So it is important to understand that the developments in Karnataka also is not just will have ramifications in the center but also in the state. Kerala, another important state, few important constituencies there, and this is where the Shabrimala issue has played a very vital role. There are three key constituencies that the BJP was looking at, and that is Pathanamthitta, Thrissur, and Tirunananthapuram. Now, in Tirunananthapuram, the clashes between the BJP state president Kumaram Rajshekaran and Congress leader Shashi Tharoor. Now, what is interesting to see is how it has been a kateki takkar in that place, because the campaigning also has been such over there. So, at this time, in Kerala, the trends that have initially shown is that Tharoor is in the lead, but as and when, as the day progresses, we will see how the election, how the votes are, which are counted, and which candidate and how they perform. Pathanamthitta is the place or the ground zero for the Shabrimala problems, rather the agitation that took place there, where the BJP is looking at winning the seat, but initial trends also showing that the BJP will not be able to win that seat, but they'll definitely be able to get a clear, they will be able to at least come a second place there. So Kerala also the trend showing that the UDF, that is get in the lead over there, and here it is the UDF that is trying to ride on the anti